Hello. Gonna remove the camera so my cat left. Hi. How's everyone? The Irma Bellhound, Cat, Joe, PCU, Bouncy Cactus, Suni. Oh my god. It is I. It has been so long. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. Yippee! German techno. Yes, exactly. This is the latest in, yes, German technology. You love to see it. Rodolph level joke. Yes, we have not seen each other since last year. Can you guys believe it? Alright, enough weird metallic voice thingy. How are you guys? Let me send the stream announcement to the other servers and where I post. Bum, bum, bum. What's up, baby? Oh no, he's coming. Oh Lord, he's coming. Pam pakapan. He's here. He's covering the camera. He's just sitting right in front of the camera. What do you want? The big boy. He's just sitting here. Demanding attention. What did I do New Year's? Sleep, actually. I had a headache I mean, I was tired since I had to work. And I had a headache. So I went to sleep at like 10 p.m. I was like, alright, Happy New Year. Sleeps. But yeah, it seems like it was a good idea to rest. Because my throat is doing slightly better. Hey, Happy New Year! Of course I cough as I say that, but it is doing slightly better. So we shall be able to read. At least go like halfway through what we're missing and we can finish the other half tomorrow. But first, it is the new year. Which means new month. Which means free memberships! Yippee! I stayed up to see midnight, but all I did New Year's Eve was paint one mini. That's so valid. Welcome to all the new members. There will probably not be there probably won't be any member stream this month. Maybe I'll post like pictures or short videos of my trip or something like that. We shall see, we shall see. We shall see. Still getting over a cold, so I get it. Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst. Anyway, let's not waste too much time. Let's open the game. I don't know if it needs updating. We shall see. Baby, you're covering the camera. But it truly is just a second. Download resources. Okay, so it's gonna restart at some point. Decompressing resources. Probably Reggie. It's not even Reggie, it's Isu. He is learning all the bad habits from Reggie. Sitting in front of the camera, climbing on top of things. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on, let me pick you up. Oh, why are you so big? Get out. Need to go back and see your reaction to the other parts of Oblivion. Yeah, it's been so good. I've been taking forever with it because, as I just mentioned, I've been sick. I got something on my throat, like right around the time the event started, so I haven't been able to do my... You know how I usually will read for like 5 or 6 hours? I have not been able to do that. I'll reach like 2, maybe. I think I got like 3 hours at most. So it has taken quite a while. I mean, the event is long also, but like... Wait, there's... To next year's you, from Robella. Dear Commander, by the time you receive this letter, the bell signaling the end of the previous year will have rung. Once again, another year with you has come to an end, and a brand new year's journey lies ahead of us. Thank you for your care and guidance during all our past days together. Leaving Griffin was not an endpoint, and for me, the fact that we can continue welcoming a new future like this is a very precious thing. For that reason, I prepared a New Year gift for you, which I've enclosed with this letter. It may not be extravagant, but I hope it will be the first piece of comfort and warmth you'll receive this year. Also, I found some classic tokusatsu disc in a nearby flea market. If you're free today, perhaps we could watch them together. I hope that in the future we'll be able to spend time together like this more often. Maybe you'll be happy. I guess that meant to be may you be happy, healthy and safe during this new year, and may every wish you may come true someday. Happy New Year, Commander. Aw, she's so sweet. Give her a screen. I know. I'm just reading the letters. I was just reading the letter. You don't need to see the game for that. If your code was bad like mine, then your stroke makes bad. So just makes sense. Yeah. It wasn't so bad. It's just being... It's one of those annoying, persistent... You know? Like it doesn't hurt, whatever. It doesn't hurt or anything, but it's just there, constantly. You wanna see the game for that? Best regards, individuals. Excellent greeting. I love it. She is a Toku nerd. I love her. That is the best. Nameless Kun. Welcome. Alright. I mean, I'm just grabbing, all my weekly bullshit because I have not logged in, even though I should. I should be logging in because I need to get rewards, because I need to roll for a Rose weapon. I'm okay. I'm fine. The free stuff. Grab the free stuff. Yippee yippee. Dun, 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 dun. I missed like 2 days in Fun Smoke. I played through my guild, but they missed some days too. I saw it. I don't know. I don't know if any of my guild still does Fun Smoke. I think they do, but just whatever. New subscriber. Oh, welcome. Alright. I'm gonna grab the battle pass thingy and we're gonna jump into the game. We're not gonna waste time because we have taken so long to read this event. How's life going for you? It's going fine. Going. Struggling but surviving. As you do. But yeah, let's go. Time for progress. Light speed. Actually, where's the option so the sound doesn't... The BGM will minimize. There we go. Yippee! Am I missing something for... Okay, let's just go and pull right away. I don't think I was missing too much for the gun. Wait, actually no, did I get it? I don't remember anymore. Oh yeah, I did get it, okay. I will, wait. Let's max the gun then. I was like, hold on a second. What kind of day game is that? This is Girls Frontline 2. Sequel to Girls Frontline 1. So you don't really need to play the first one to get into this one. It's honestly I'm very bad with game genres. I'm mostly here for the story. It's how will you guys describe it? You guys are better at this than me. Sell the game for me. Come on, chat. It's kind of an XCOM like, yeah. Not really, but also kind of. And I love all my girls. Alright, I'm missing these. I'm missing the neural helix. Ugh, okay. Turn-based guerrilla strategy. And there's minigames. Which is the most important part, of course. Let me get the supply. Stages. What can I buy here? Alright. And of course, we start with the best minigame ever made. The most general sense, but yeah, we are here for the story. Yeah. They have added more difficulty to the game, though, for the people that like suffering. If you stick around to see me play, I play the stages in normal, which means like I'm fighting like level 20 enemies with my level 60 characters. So it looks like I cleared everything in like one turn or two. But they added a hard mode that you can activate if you like to suffer. It was actually telling the truth. Today, caretaker isn't just an ordinary caretaker. You're the greatest barista caretaker of the century. Yes, that's me. What were all those weird qualifiers just now? So what would you like today, Cheetah? I have a glass of genius inspiration then. Today it's caretaker's turn to take on this genius invention. Coconut milk? Worrying. Oh, they're there! What are they doing there? Chucky milk. All right. And green tea. Gotta love the people that just order plain green tea. Yippee! I love the fact it's like great trail winding, unseen, and wiser for the shadows. It keeps you surreal. So true. Hey, Cheetah. I should made something pretty close to what I created. Want to try it? It's a one-to-one reproduction of your methods, after all. Alright, without further ado, this genius shall now sample your offering. Cheetah, are you right? Why did you freeze up after drinking it? No, I was just surprised. So that's what my creation tastes like. It's as delicious as I imagined. Is that so? Then you should have some more. Well, you see, I'm certainly not feeling so tired anymore. And besides, the essence of this drink isn't its taste, but its efficiency. Efficiency? That's right. With just a little bit of it, this genius is buzzing with ideas. I'm going to invent a drink improvement device, so see you around, caretaker. Just wait for the good news from me. Is that really good news? Is it? Alright. Oh my god! Don't look, guys, it's a walking spoiler. Can remember the last time you took a turn behind the counter as a barista, Commander. It feels like you're job changing in one of those MMOs. Then, as a player of games, do you have any particular drink you'd like? Sure do. Remember the special blend I usually make for you? This time, I want to see how your version tastes. The Blur Recollections, is it? That is a name. Very well, I'll try to replicate it. Leave out your brainworm escape containment. Don't worry, guys. It will all make sense in due time. Maybe. Strawberry, green tea, honey. Green tea, milk, cheese. milk, cheese. Milk, cheese. Green tea, milk, cheese. And now tiramisu. A strawberry, green tea. And yeah, this game is so relaxing, I love it. It is a mini game though, this is not the main game, but you know, we love to see it. And just green tea. Oh no, strawberry cake. Okay, and what is your drink? It's water, green tea, coffee. Okay, I guess yours is not so weird. What's wrong? You're mopping over your coffee. Are you happy with the way I made it? Oh, that's not it. Your coffee was great. In fact, it was actually more intense than I expected. You could even call it clear recollection instead. You've definitely got a talent for making drinks, right? If I hadn't watched you make it the whole time, I could have sworn you'd got an adult to make it for you. When I think about the taste of the drink, should I consider that praise or... I think you should be happy about it. That's because I thought you'd make something tastier instead. And why is that? Humans like happier and tastier things, right? And it's lovely you can't make coffee like that. But still, you choose a more similar taste in the end. It's a flavor that's bitter, awkward, and hard to put into words. Like all the feelings I shared with you. Wow, okay. Ever since I was born, these complex feelings have been circulating around in my head. They might not be tasty, but I'm glad you were willing to share them with me. Conversations are a two-way street. You were the one who took the first step. I simply recreated them. And besides, I think our conversations don't have to be limited to when we're drinking coffee. We can share our feelings at any time. Huh? Really? But won't it bother you if I just pour my feelings out onto you whenever I wanted? Of course not. Memories and feelings are time-sensitive. If blurred recollections bring memories to mind, then clear recollections also have a charm of their own, do they not? Next time, come look for me if there's something that's bothering you. Sad girl gang, yeah. Oh, do not worry, Nameless. English is my second language, actually, so I will fuck up repeatedly. There's more? Oh, hey, Swami! Also, did you guys notice I was avoiding saying her name, even though you could perfectly read it on the screen? Commander, you're really here. Does this mean I can order from you? Of course you can. Order anything you want, I'll make it. Then I have a blue coconut snow top with 70% sugar, please. That is a lot of sugar. Girl. Okay, orange, milk, coffee, fluffy stuff. What even is this? Ice, orange, water, coffee. Orange, coconut milk, coffee, honey. Orange, water, green tea, honey. Orange, milk, coffee, and the pink thing. Orange, coconut milk, chalky milk, and same thing. Orange water, green tea, honey. Orange milk, coffee, and the fluff. The fluff. Orange coconut chocolate milk. Strawberry sakura egg roll. Okay, so what do you want? Ice, mint, coconut milk, coffee, and whipped cream. With 2 sakura egg rolls. There you go. Yippee! I kinda want to eat some sushi, yeah. Obligatory say I mentioned. Since you didn't say her name, it's not a spoiler. Exactly, you know, genius move. This girl's trying to find out if a dog can develop diabetes. The fluffy stuff is the stuff from that 80s horror movie. Ah, I see. Oh hey Bepley, what are you doing here? Commander, it seems you've been quite busy today. Well, we had a lot of customers, and it also proves that everyone acknowledged my skills. Yep. For example, that crispy Ovaltine from last time became extra yummy after you poured your love magic into it. I'm glad you like it. So this time, I want to treat you to a drink, Commander. You want to treat me? Yep, Bepley's going to give the hardworking Commander a crispy Ovaltine filled with love. It will make all your tiredness fly far, far away. Meanwhile, I'll be here protecting the Commander. Swami. This butterfly PT, it looks so pretty, and for some reason drinking it makes me feel warm and content. Well, butterfly pea flower tea was always good for calming your emotions. Thanks to its color, it's naturally suited for use as a dye. Indeed, just looking at its blue color seems to make the heat and my thirst fade away. The milk and the coconut milk are very well blended too. Also, it just feels like you're really good at making drinks, Commander. Well, I made this blue coconut snot up based on the feeling you gave me, Swami. Me? Why do you say that, Commander? You're earnest and calm, Swami. On the Elmo, you're always using your strength to harmonize your relationships with the people around you. If I had to describe it, I'd say you're like a snowball in midsummer. When the weather gets so hot that even your mind feels like it's on fire, you saying it's like a refreshing breeze for the soul. Commander, I didn't know that's how you saw me. Of course, I know you're not always like that with everyone. For example, with... And don't mention her name! I wonder who they meant. And there's more? Who... Oh, it's Alba. This minigame always made me want some tea or juice or something. Same. Bipley's secretly stronger than AK-15 when it's held back by programming. I can say it, I believe it. Commander, something bad happened. I finished feeding the kitties with all the cat food I brought, but they are still circling around me. What should I do? Don't worry, running out of food is the least of their worries. You should be more concerned about yourself. Want a drink? Thank you, Commander. In that case, I think I'll have a pistachio mocha then. Wow! A normal ass order? Okay, ice, water, coffee. And this and this. Water, green tea, coffee, and this. And 2 tiramisus. Water, chocolate milk. And ice, water, coffee. And affogato water, coffee. Water, green tea, coffee. Water, coffee, ice cream. There you go. Okay, pistachio mocha, ice, water, chocolate milk, coffee. Survive. Avernus and Frank were panicking when out of cat food. Dork. She is such a dork. And we love her for it. I heard your description of the live stream where it says Robella. I'm curious about it. Oh, it's because the character of the second half, it's called Robella. Let's get more kitties. Should be able to get more kitties. Oh wait, this is for greater cats. Damn. Yeah, but what did she do? No! It's a server cat. Gabmoe. It moderately increases the drink sale price. Oh, this was here. Okay. And they have more greater cats, they don't. Well then. We shall just buy kitties because we can. Catmoe. I love cats, they're so cute. Why do I have the cat power SS? Alright. What's that? Do you like the taste of pistachio mocha? I do, it's very warm, especially warm in fact. So it's the warmth that closest to your heart. In the Cold War where I usually live, warmth is a very precious thing. It is a source of power for the body. It marks the trail of the prey, and the signal that the sensory nerves most seek to capture. We depend on warmth to survive, and it is warmth that drives us. And at times we are forced to take the warmth of others. That's why I'm especially sensitive to warmth. It makes me feel like I'm not just functioning, but that I'm alive. And as you say that, your hand is patting the kitties on its own. It is. Cats are a very warm kind of animal. They are. It's not just their bodily heat, but the way they pour fills their surroundings with warmth too. Commander, this cafe is a place that makes people happy. You can come as often as you'd like. The kitties will welcome you, just like me. I'll make sure to prepare properly for my next visit. Now, how much cat food will I need to meet the expectations of so many cats? You guys got priorities straight. Can I like express myself? Oh no, it's fine. As long as you don't like spam the same message every time. Let's do the rush and we'll move on to important things. By which I mean story. Chocolate milk. Oh. Jeez. There you go. Water, water, coffee, ice cream. Orange, coconut, tiramisu. And this and that. Okay. Green tea, milk, cheese. Ice cream, tea, milk, coffee, ice cream. Green tea, milk, cheese. Cheese. Milk, cheese. Green tea, milk, cheese. Milk, coffee. Mint, water, coffee. Orange, water, green tea, honey. Ice, blueberry milk. Oops. Press the wrong cake. Can you guys believe that? What a loser. This music really is so relaxing. Dun, 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 dun. Whatever, get it. Again. No! Oh, I made 72 drinks. Yippee! Toppers can you add multiple times or can it only be added last? Oh yeah, it's only last. Hey, Raven! My body isn't ready for the next character. Oh yeah, right, they announced it. Which led me like, what? Like, what do you mean Lewis is next? What? But alright. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try to do 5 today. And we can do 5 tomorrow. Are we ready for some reading, guys? Give me a coffee, extra cheese. I'm like, what do you mean they're dropping the Neural Cloud collab out of fucking nowhere? Spanish for a while? ¿Qué quieres que diga? ¿Qué quieres que te diga en español? You suspected after Corposant? Yeah, I mean, I did not think they will send Corposant right off the bat. Because that would be too much, you know, going from Deep Oblivion to Corposant. But I did not expect Lewis. Sí, soy nativa, soy de Chile. I heard China PNC randomly got an update recently? Huh! I wonder. Please have mercy on my wallet. But also I'm like, I feel like Lewis is popular enough that they should have held off. Then again, it's one of those things that, you know, there will always be someone that wants that doll. So someone will always lose. ¿Así que no tiene inglés? No. No aprendí nomás, pero aquí estamos. The classic Mika dartboard. Yeah. The dartboard never lies. Tremenda pronunciación en inglés, gracias. Que lo llevo hablando harto tiempo igual. But alright, it is reading time. So let's get to reading. Felicidades, gracias. Pawn. The pawn whose authority has been destroyed blows the bugle of despair in his plight. A few days later, Kalina and her group have made their move. The documents have already been passed to Heli. Oh yeah, right, we were with the mysterious figure. That production line transfer to UR didn't go to waste after all. How long have you been learning English? Basically all my life. I started learning on school. Some of the characters that were not really story characters, like Ka or ID Doll Unia. I wonder. The Hatman. Chairman Rory could never have imagined that while he thought he held full control over third-gen doll technology, you had already, with its help, seized the lifeline of Odessa and the surrounding purification zones. He even took your dagger in his own hands and drove it right into his own heart. Damn. Girard has always handled the transport of the culture medium, and knew of its cooperation with Paradeus. Even if the medium later changed hands several times, Rurik must have realized what it was doing with it. But urgency and arrogance dulled his senses. Why are you two talking in cryptic? Stop that. Now I finally understand why you, and FABN, have always indulged the UR group's request. The lullaby was never meant for Odessa and the URNC alone. I mean, Chairman Rurik has fallen asleep without realizing it. Send a message to Rurik. Then tell it the preparations for the next periodic meeting must begin. I'll be bringing it the promised gift. Time to disturb the sweet dream of Odessa's residents for a moment. Rurik receives a message from Cocoon, from which he finally learns the truth about the production line obtained from FABN, and that the indictment against the UR group has passed Heli's review, soon to be filed in the Oblast Court. Given the UR group's previous contributions, its executives have not yet been approved for detention, but they must report to a designated location within 6 hours to await trial. Damn, you can tell that I haven't been reading out loud in days. Additionally, a refusal to appear will result in a special task unit personally inviting you to attend. So please be mindful of your safety, Chairman Rurik. Reading the message word by word, Rurik explodes with fury. That production line was used for this? FAB and those rabid dogs. Where's Cocoon? Get in here! The secretary, who has always been at his beck and call, does not respond to his calls this time. Where the fuck is she? Rurik frantically dials a sequence of numbers on his terminal. The waiting tone methodically devours every share of his patience, feeling his agitation and dread. Finally, the line connects. To speak, you just kind of have to jump into it. I start with like playing games in English, watching movies in English, so I will learn how things are pronounced. And then you just gotta make the jump. Mr. Ray, we have prepared a bed for you underneath this bus. Apologies for the wait. Where the hell have you been? Get me Fabian's representative right now. Me? I've just received notice from IT that my reassignment to your support team has ended. Naturally, I'm returning to my original post. After all, a secretary can't serve two masters, can she? You were in on this from the start, weren't you? I wouldn't say in on it. I'm simply carrying out the assignments given by my superiors. And I did handle the task you entrusted to me, Chairman. Very meticulously, I'd say. Don't waste my time with nonsense. Without Girard, the Lullaby project can't continue in Odessa. Target me, and it won't let you off the hook. Oh, you can rest easy on that. As I said before, Indri will never abandon its plans for Odessa. The Lullaby project... Isu? Oh, you can rest easy on that. As I said before, it will never abandon its plans for Odessa. The Lullaby project will proceed as intended. It's just that the lullaby can be sung by more than one voice, don't you think? You fools seem to forget who holds the third-gen doll tech and access rights. Oh, do we? I recall that about 2 weeks ago... Yes, the night your data center was attacked, you so generously shared all those secrets with every core family. Noticing Cocoon's smoke tone, Rurik rushes to check the system logs. Behind Cocoon's meticulous cover-ups, the hidden data now lies exposed. All your gentle restrictions have been lifted? And the access permissions. When did you do this? Instead of worrying about that, I suggest you focus on self-preservation. From what I've heard, the evidence Harry received directly implicating Girard in criminal activity is extremely detailed. Once the trial begins, you're very likely to lose. R.I.P. And when you do... Well, I'll let you think about what comes next. Consider that my final favor to you, as your former secretary. Bon voyage, Chairman Rurik. Good fucking bye, she said. Cocoon hangs up on him. Rurik curses as he punches in several other numbers, but not a single call connects. Damn it, bunch of backstabbing bastards. He hurls the communicator across the room, then after a few furious pants, picks it back up a few seconds later. I'll make you all pay for this. Just you wait. Rurik dials his driver's number. Hey, get my car out of the garage. I'm going to the airport. Rurik's private sedan speeds out of Odessa toward the private airfield in the satellite city. He tries again and again to call people, only to find that most of his contacts have already blocked him. Blocked. Cowards. You were never shy about taking my money, but the moment there's trouble, you all vanish. Still sitting, he scrolls through the contacts until his finger stops on one name. This one. This one will pick up for sure. After a few seconds of the call tone, the line connects. Rurik's expression eases slightly. Oh, Legislator Rurik. By the way, Nameless, if you're confused, ¿en qué momento pasamos de servir batidos tranqui a discusiones dramáticas? Sí, eso iba a decir, es que esta es la historia del juego en sí, el otro es un minijuego nomás que cuando hay eventos de historia, siempre ponen un montón de minijuegos. Pero esta es la verdadera historia del juego y este es bastante avanzado porque esto ya es como casi el final del capítulo 11. Pero esto es más que nada la historia del juego, un montón de como conspiraciones políticas, económicas, con androides entre medio y otras cosas raras. Fetja does look very cool. Understanding what the story is all about. Yeah, I was just trying to explain, since he's new, kind of like that this is the actual story. That the cat minigame was just like a little cute minigame they put, but like this is how the game actually is. Legislator Rurik. Major, you've got to help me. I've been framed. Then you should go to a designated location, appear in court as instructed, and wait for the verdict. Oh! No, they'll throw me in prison. They'll fabricate even more evidence, and I won't be able to defend myself. Major, you know what kind of person I am. Please, just delay the trial for a bit. I'll have proof. Proof that the Iraq group and I are innocent. If that's truly the case, following due process will still allow you to clear your name. Please trust the authorities. I advise... Enough. Fed up with Mayor Fedja's calm tone, Rurik loses all patience. Don't forget what you owe me. Everything you've done these years. You, a poor wretch who's never seen a battlefield. How do you think you became a major? Who do you think made that happen? If I fall, you're going down with me. You're right. Once your crimes come to light, I won't escape punishment either. Good, you understand then. But that's just as well. What did you just say? Odessa's prosperity doesn't need people like me. Stains never disappear. They're simply ignored by those who choose to look away. Damn! Yeah, he literally just went like, alright, bet! What a Chad. Legislator Rurik, I'm grateful for your past support and mentorship. But what I've seen recently has made it impossible for me to keep deceiving myself and turning a blind eye to Yura's crimes. I'll stand with you and face judgment under the law. Fedja ends a call. FAVN, Cocoon, Fedja, Naufa, and all those psychophantic bastards. I won't let a single one of you get away with this. Oh wow, he's hungry. The deserved downfall of Rurik Girard, hell yeah. Rurik opens a hidden interface on his terminal, a mighty grin twisting his features. You think Girard has been working all these years for nothing? You think you can stop me here? Dream on. I'll send every last one of you to join that idiotic former chief in hell. He's losing it. Laughing hysterically, Rurik slams the activation key, a dark red progress bar. Something. I don't know why the last always ends automatically. Gonna need crew doing a pointing soy face post pointing at Rurik. If only. If anyone makes it, I'll change it. If anyone makes that, I'll change the thumbnail for this stream. How this dude became a chairman of a corporation is mind-blowing. A lot of political conspiracies. There are two ways to deal with bad news, where you can fetch your showing both the ways you can go real. Alright, let's go. Overloaded field. We must take back command authority over the power plant before disaster strikes. Fedja, clad in a bulletproof vest and sat quietly in a special security administration vehicle, stares down at his communicator. He listens to the low, steady hum of the engine. He knows he's setting out to hunt down his own benefactor. George's crimes, Rick's reaction, none of it surprises him. His mind remains calm, as it always does. He doesn't even remember when he became this numb. Convinced that he was protecting peace, preserving Odessa's prosperity, he has spent years justifying his blindness and cowardice. The figures he once falsified were like grey snow drifting through images of the contamination zones. They slipped through the filtration grids, piling up silently, freely, and he dismissed them all as nothing more than dust. Now, the snow comes cascading down in an avalanche, burying everything. All he's seen these past few days, the blood, the helplessness, forces him to face the truth at last. Fyodor Andreyevich Sokolov has never truly understood anything, nor did he stand above it all as he once believed. His so-called tolerance has been nothing but ignorance, because he has never walked through the snow himself. Writing fire gif. A notification pops up on his communicator. Based on conclusive evidence directly linking the Girard Group to criminal activity, and given that its executives, including Chairman Roy Girard, have failed to appear at the designated location within the deadline, authorization is granted to arrest all senior Girard personnel. The message drifts through Fedja's mind like a falling leaf, landing softly on the dark river within. He raises his communicator. All units, attention. Proceed with the arrest of the Girard Group's senior executives. Move according to pre-assigned squad divisions. Liva, you lead the dolls in tracking down the Girard Group's chairman, Roy Girard. His vehicle has been located. Coordinates have been synced to you. Got it. We're already closing in on his position near the satellite city. Here's to a smooth operation, Major Fedja. I'm counting on you. Fedja pockets the communicator, touches the Special Security Administration button on his chest, and lifts his head. Move out! For Fedja, this may well be the last mission he'll ever undertake as a major of the SSA. But that falling leaf steers the water at last. Damn! Honestly, VTuber who can actually speak two or four languages is amazing. Thank you! Hope to see you again! Elsewhere, a jeep burst out from a side road, sirens blaring. Security automatons blocked traffic from other directions, clearing a path for Liva's team. Liva, that's his car up ahead. We finally caught up with this slippery bastard. Damn! Robella, Lena, raise your weapons. Don't let him get away. Robella and Lena lean out the windows, weapons raised. Weapons. Levi slams the accelerator. Just as Rorik's car comes into range, a burst of gunfire tears toward the jeep. Lena, look out! Levi jerks the wheel, swerving hard. Lena ducks back inside just in time as the side of the jeep scrapes past a roadside barrier.
An ambush? What the hell? Aren't the roads supposed to be sealed?
Illegal armed droids.
Why are they showing up now?
Quit complaining and take them down. Damn, I love the music. Liva, Lena, Ro. Yeah, just the three of them is fine. We don't need more. Okay. Like when they use some characterization to a side character like that. Yeah, it's so good. Love the boss Liva aesthetic. I love her. My wife. She's perfect. Damn. Me throwing the ults just because I like them. They're absolutely unnecessary. The dolls make quick work of the rogue automatons blocking their path, but Druig's car has already vanished. Liva checks the tracker quickly. Back in the car, we can still catch him. The dolls scramble back into the jeep, but before they can resume pursuit, an emergency transmission from Kalina comes through. Liva floors the pedal and takes a call. We just got up to Rurik, but we were ambushed by illegal combat units. The distance isn't too big yet, we can still catch up. Liva, I will proceed immediately. Head to ODE-07. Liva frowns, but keeps her foot on the gas. Why? The UR's group production and research systems were found to contain hidden backdoor programs. Rurik just activated them. Oh.
So your droids are about to malfunction again? But we already shut down a bunch of them after the last incident. it shouldn't be too bad, right?
Most of the shutdowns last time were security units. This time, the scale might be much wider. Exactly. I received reports that Girard-made automatons across Odessa are suffering massive system failures. Even several factories they helped build are experiencing production malfunctions. Also, Girard has stored illegal armed automatons in warehouses across Odessa. Reports confirm they've now activated, spreading chaos throughout urban areas. So that ambush wasn't an isolated case? No. All local security forces in the satellite cities are being deployed to maintain order. But ODE-07 has the highest concentration of rogue droids. You're the nearest combat specialist unit. Get there immediately and assist. What about Rurik? It's obvious he's creating this chaos to buy himself time to escape. If he makes it out of Odessa, we'll never get him back. A new SSA task force has been dispatched to take over your pursuit. Airspace interception is already underway. The droid malfunctions and system failures are all cooked up by Girard. Can Girard's own engineers clean up this mess themselves? The executives we've detained already surrendered the shutdown keys and backed their source codes. But none of them work. The chaos hasn't stopped. So the keys are invalid? Or the codes are wrong? We don't know yet. The technicians are still investigating. At present, the Odessa Oblast government has lost control of vast numbers of automatons and facilities, including the Selene power plant in ODE-07. Kalin, that's the one that... Yes, it was authorized for new energy research. Large collapse particle containment tanks were buried beneath it with local government approval. Oh, I see. You're not about to tell me those dangerous tanks are about to blow, are you? I wish I weren't. Yippee! But the plant systems and infrastructure are all built by the Girard Group. Because of the backdoor activation, the vector engines are running at full overload and can't be shut down. A power plant size collapse! Well, yippee! If the engines overheat and trigger a generator explosion, those tanks will... The power plant has already requested emergency aid. You're to head there immediately and assist local PSA and technical personnel in resolving the crisis. For Pete's sake. How many nuclear blasts does it take before humanity learns? Okay, you didn't have to say it like that, alright? Alright, I see how it is. Liva makes a sharp turn, and the jeep veers decisively toward a new direction. We're heading for ODE-07 right now. But Colin, the fact that US programs have compatible backdoors, and that the termination keys for the rogue machines don't work at all, I suspect foul play. Do you remember that mysterious doll when countering the server room? Her electronic warfare capability was exceptional. The destruction of the server room and the ensuing chaos were also tied to her. If she's also behind this incident, it's going to be hard to resolve. I understand. The Oblast government has already issued orders to assemble all mechanical units with high combat capability that were not manufactured by Girard, as well as all technical personnel. Reinforcements will arrive soon at all satellite cities, including ODE-07. At the same time, the Oblast government has determined that the Girard Group's actions constitute outright treason against Odessa. The counterinsurgency operation has been codenamed Operation Sister? Shister? I have no idea how the fuck to pronounce that. Its objective? To completely suppress the Girard Group and its illegal armed automatons, restoring law and order to Odessa. As for whether I will succeed... Shaster? Alright, thank you. Kalena pauses briefly. We'll just have to give it everything we've got. Kalin, what about the residents and the wounded in OD-07? All underground shelters in OD-07 have been opened. I'm leading Nova's armed forces there myself to assist local security in evacuating civilians and the injured.
You're going to OD-07 yourself?
If the Exilium power plant explodes, the collapsed particles stored in its containment tanks will spread with the blast, and the protection provided by underground shelters will drop sharply. Even without that danger, large-scale combat between automatons could easily cause collateral damage. Everyone in OD-07 who isn't involved should be evacuated right now, shouldn't they? The feasibility of an evacuation is still being discussed by the Oblast government. Is that even up for debate? The chaos has already blocked most of OD-07's air and sea routes. The land route across the Odessa Bay Bridge will force evacuees close to the White Zone. Most of OD-07's evacuees are infected with elite. If they approach Odessa, the collapse radiation levels in the city will rise, risking another elite outbreak. So they sealed off the bridge? Temporarily, is what they told me. That's practically a death sentence for everyone on the island. Crossing the bridge by force isn't so simple either. Due to the sudden escalation of the security threat, the turrets in Odessa's fixed quarantine walls are about to go fully active. The Odessa Bay Bridge is a double-tower, double-cable suspension bridge. Structurally fragile, easily damaged by stray fire. To preserve the bridge for future evacuation and reinforcements, and to prevent enemy units from breaking through toward Odessa, the government has narrowed the bombardment range along the bridge and shifted firepower to the coast between the bridge and the city. But if the evacuation convoys try to cross the bridge now, they'll need heavy escort, and they'll still risk getting caught in a stray bombardment once they descend. So, we just wait? Legislator Zimmerman is pushing hard to finalize the evacuation plan, and Director Kruger is applying pressure as well. For now, all we can do is help the local authorities contain the chaos, prevent widespread panic, and protect the people in OD-07. This is looking very good. I've ordered Sopo to go straight to OD-07. But with the train shut down, she's now waiting for UAV transport. She'll join you later. I'm counting on you. Kalin, you be careful too. I hope we can all see each other again. No, Liva, why did you say that? That was a red flag. Liva, you should know better. You should know better than to say those things. Another story node? Crazy. Dead end. From whence you came, you shall remain, until you are complete again. They'll can swim, or if they're higher than human density means they'll sink. This event kind of brought it back up. Oh, do they mention it at some point? Because I mean, back in Frontline 1, they couldn't unless they were like built for that. That is on the tire of they are about to retire, yeah. But yeah, I remember in the first game they couldn't unless they were like adult model specifically made for that. It's not only because they sink, it's because the water can get inside and fry their electronics. Rurik steps out of the car and strides towards his private jet, already prepared for takeoff. Move faster, damn it. He slaps away the umbrella driver offers and steps into the rain. His steps are hurried. He lets a drop fall freely on his carefully groomed hair. He lets the drops fall freely on his carefully groomed hair. Welcome aboard, Mr. Rurik. Rurik doesn't stop. He gestures for the driver to pass over his briefcase. Then he walks straight up the stairs without looking back. The cabin door closes. After a short taxi, the plane slowly lifts off. Whoa, nice private jet, man. What I'm hearing is Liva will need a floaty when we go to the beach for a date. Yes. Watching the building shrink beneath him, Rurik finally exhales in relief and sinks into his seat. Sir, perhaps you'd like to change out of your coat and dry your hair. Rurik nods, removes his coat, and gazes out the window until the smoke and fire below turn to tiny specks in his view. He accepts a glass of champagne from another crew member, takes a sip, and closes his eyes, enjoying the gentle towel wiping his hair. You Odyssey fools. As long as Girard stands, you live in paradise. Without Girard, all that awaits you is hell. The crew member's hand pauses for a moment at Rurik's outburst, then continues wiping. If only they were like you, aware of who truly deserves reverence, things wouldn't have come to this. What do you say in that situation? That must be so uncomfortable. Why are you shaking? Once you get me out of Odessa, you'll never have to worry about your future again. A dull thought breaks through his calm. He opens his eyes, irritated. What the hell are you? The corpse freezes in his throat. The soft fingertips that had been gently massaging his scalp through a towel have been replaced with cold steel. He's so dead. Now it's my turn to serve you, Rurik Girard. Is this... Wait, what the fuck was her name? I forgot. A familiar voice speaks behind him. D'Arthur, that's it. D'Arthur presses the gun against his head and steps around to face him. I lose it every time her spy shows up. She's so tiny. You didn't really think you could still order me around, did you? Looks like Cocoon had done a pretty thorough job reprogramming your neural cloud. Rurik glances at the crew member lying motionless nearby, then pretends to glare at D'Arthur in anger while signaling softly to another crew member emerging from the cockpit. That has nothing to do with her. I willingly erased most of my records. It is regrettable, however, how the habits you program into me still linger. Except when it comes to dealing with you. I do love D'Arthur, actually. D'Arthur keeps the gun steady, her other hand clutching her chest. There is no trace left of your ugliness or folly here, but the fire of disgust still burns bright.
Keep up your pathetic little schemes. You won't get a response. Except perhaps I am as your life fades away.
You bastard. What do you even gain from siding with FABN? Don't forget who... A gunshot rings out. Bright red stains spread across the wool carpet in the cabin.
The one who orchestrated the mechanical chaos dies by a mechanical unit's gun. The audience will find this ending most satisfying. Now forever hold your peace.
Darcher ignores Rorik's schooling body, turning instead to the other crew member. The person has already shed their uniform jacket, revealing bionic skin that can only be found on a doll. Whom the fuck? She's looking cool. She is looking cool. Wife? Well, does she have an orange boob? Why not?
Cocoon has successfully delayed the sealing of the back doors. The Odessa government won't be able to regain control of most automatons and facilities for the time being.
She can have an orange jeep if she wants. Yeah, I mean, are you gonna tell her anything?
Next, I'll coordinate with her to amplify the chaos that Ricky set in motion. She has sent you your next orders as well.
Darcher checks the message, then lets out a theatrical sigh.
So I don't get an invitation to the next banquet. What a shame. Please kindly drop me off somewhere along the way.
No problem.
I preloaded the command. The aircraft will descend to a safe altitude in 20 seconds. Much obliged. Then allow me to take my leave.
Darcher opens the cabin door. A blast of wind tears through the cabin, scattering the other doll's hair. The doll gestures toward Rorik's lifeless body slumped on the ground.
And what about him? A devil from hell should return to hell. Throw him out. Whether it's the churning river of blood or the concrete forest below, either can be his grave. Then, dear comrades, I entrust Odessa to your care. Give it the grandest feast imaginable. Even if I cannot attend, I will watch the lights from afar. Do not disappoint me.
With that, Darcher curtsies deeply, then falls backward and vanishes. Damn, okay. Shut up, that's why. Yeah, I'm like, are you gonna tell her something? Are you gonna tell her that she can't have an orange GD if she wants? Because I want. Okay, 2 more, and we'll be done for today. And we can leave the rest for tomorrow. Breakout security. Reallocate your processing power to overcome the region's security. The correct answer is to ask if she wants 2 or 3. Lima's team arrives at the Selene power plant. As expected, the site is in total chaos. The security automatons is still functioning normally, and PSA personnel are fighting to hold back waves of illegal combat units. Weaving through gunfire with quick, precise movements, the dolls make their way to the Special Security Administration officer coordinating the defense.
No factory dolls. Leva, Lina, Robella. Reporting for duty.
Acknowledged. Miss Leva, Miss Kalin and Mayor Fedja have instructed me to send you immediately to the central control room and assist the technicians with the system malfunction. We'll handle things here. Ratatatatata.
Watch out!
Lena tackled the officer out of the way as the drone explodes overhead, crashing exactly where he'd been standing. It was hit by an illegal arm automaton. The young man, who seemed composed and professional just a moment ago, finally betrays his age. He peers dazedly at the still spinning rotors, still half in shock. Thank you.
Lena, just stay here. Robella and I will head to the control room. Okay. Liva, be careful. You too.
10 years later and 45 still a body. So real, so true. Liva and Robella rush into the central control room, where several technicians are frantically at work. No good. The backdoor patch failed. The system is still under attack. Shutdown commands aren't executing. Our computing power can't keep up. Optimize the algorithm. Try again. We have to stop the engine. We already tried several times, but there's been no progress at all. Every time we fix it, it gets overridden immediately.
So someone really is pulling the strings from behind the scenes.
This is bad. Lima steps forward with a frown.
Auxiliary adults from Nampha, Liva and Robella, here to render support.
What's the current situation? Finally, the cavalry is here. Actually, the technician explains the crisis at the power plant.
So, most of the generators have been reclaimed, but the ones connected to the vector engines are still out of control?
Yes.
Originally, all generators here were part of a unified installation years ago, and most control authorizations rested with the Oblast government. But after the new energy research began, 2 large generators were repurposed and rebuilt for secondary development, and their control systems were isolated. The GR group handled most of that work.
So the GR group left backdoors in those 2 generator systems? Judging by the situation, yes. Those backdoors are nearly impossible to seal. We're trying to reclaim partial control. At least enough to activate the cooling systems and push output to the maximum. But to fully regain control... If electronic means don't work, what about a physical shutdown? Impossible. The former chief was worried about sabotage causing a safety incident, so he specially rebuilt the generator rooms for those 2 units. The isolation gate is currently locked. To open it, several authorized personnel must be physically present to verify their biometrics simultaneously.
Have you contacted them?
We have, but with constant transport in shambles right now, some can't be reached, while others are still on their way. The generators inside are already unstable. Forcing entry into the building will be too dangerous, but... Judging by the fight out there, it'll be too late by the time everyone gets here. Not to mention, those who are missing could be... Robella trails off, unable to voice the grimmer possibility. Continue handling the backdoors and work to regain system control. Robella, let's access level 2 and check the security system for the isolation gate. NONFA is a good acronym for some government organization, yeah. Is the... how was it? Non-armed forces... Non-military forces administration. Thank you, Irma.
T023? This machine looks really weird.
Liva, do you have any information on it?
Let's see. This is a mammoth, isn't it? Do you see the dozer blade attachment on its front? This multifunctional piece of exploratory equipment combines demolition, siege, and protection capability into a single unmanned ground vehicle. Fortunately, I know how to deal with it. Got it. We'll support you, so take care of it ASAP. Why do you have that information, Liva? Why do you know those things? Actually, I want to ask. You can know whatever information you want, Queen. Forgot she can teleport. It's moving. Oh, there's more over there. I didn't see them. Dead. It's alright. Damn, just missing that one guy over there. This guy over here. Alright, die. Liva and Robella examine the security systems for the area around the isolation gate. The design is quite solid, but still a bit behind the government security systems. In principle, all systems used by the URC network are supposed to be built and managed under Heli's unified architecture, which ensures system-wide security. Why will the former chief develop a new security system used for this facility? To use the government system, he would have needed upper-level approval. Perhaps there was interference somewhere. You mean Ellie was compromised? I'm not sure. Maybe the former chief suspected that too, which could be why he designed an independent security system for the isolation gate instead of letting the UR group handle it. It's probably one of the few areas where he still had direct authority. Right, it'll be hard to break through. But since your art wasn't involved, there shouldn't be any backdoors planted. Now that the power plant's level 2 has switched to local mode, even that mysterious hacker can't interfere with a backdoor-free system. That means we can break through without outside disruption. There are 5 layers of access authentication locks. It won't be easy to crack. But this is our best opening yet. Let's disconnect for now and coordinate with the technicians. If our informants arrive smoothly and we push hard, we could finish this in a few hours. I love you, wife. That's my wife! Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. We read this story node, and then we finish tomorrow. If my throat was working fine, I could probably rush all this, but it is doing better, but I don't want to force it, you know? And you can probably tell that I'm struggling at some points. But we're getting there, guys. We'll do this. We got this. Bridge of Hope. Reconstruct order from the chaos. Hurry, this way. Get in the truck. Standing in the rain and dressed for combat, Kalina helps a patient climb into an armored transport. Just 100 meters from her position, the Non-Military Forces Administration armed units and OTE-07 security forces are in fierce combat with illegal automatons. Kalina wipes the rain from her face and gazes into the northeast with a frown. Just moments ago, a nearby district 2 blocks away was bombed. That was a temporary command post for the refugee escort forces. Since that bombardment, she has lost all contact with Lieutenant Colonel Groff, the commander of the evacuation operations. Suddenly, Kalina terminal beeps. She immediately opens the channel. This is Kalina, Senior Counselor of the Non-Military Forces Administration. Go ahead. This is Major Vasily, Frontline Commander of OD-07. Counselor Kalina, we just received word. Lieutenant Colonel Groff, Commander of the Evacuation Forces, went missing 10 minutes ago during the latest bombardment. I do wish they updated her character art to be in a combat outfit here. Yeah, we miss combat gear, Kalina. Even though she expected it, Kalina clenches her fists. We urgently need a new commander for the refugee escort units. But the situation is pure chaos. The fight is intense. Reinforcements haven't arrived, and we're severely short on officers. Everyone's tied up at the front lines. Counselor, if you could, please temporarily take command of all rear evacuation operations. Coordinate resources, direct personnel, and lead civilians and patients safely into shelters. Understood. I'll do everything I can to protect the evacuees. I have no fucking clue how to say that. Thank you for your cooperation. Vasily immediately transmits authorization to all escort forces. All field reports begin streaming to Kalina, who swiftly assumes control of the evacuation logistics. The comms channel crackles with the constant roar of gunfire. Evacuees. Okay, thank you. Calling escort team 5. This is Kalina. Report your status. Mom, we're about 800 meters from the designated shelter. We've lost around 30% of personnel and automatons, but we can still move. Good. Keep those transports rolling. Shelter Unit 7, move to the coordinates now and assist Team 5 with their escort mission. A sharp blast draws Kalina's attention. Through the rain, 2 tall buildings have collapsed. Counselor, our route's been flooded by debris. We have to detour. ETA? Insufficient data for the new route. We can't give an accurate estimate. Preliminary calculation. Over 40 minutes. Sick! Sorry, no puedo hacer más. Hello! Thank you for the raid. Hello. I am in the middle of reading with a bad throat. So I'm dying, but we push through. ¡Feliz año! Espero que la estés pasando muy bien. ¿Qué estabas jugando, Sick? She needs her AK, yeah. Arc Raiders me papearon todo el día. Y bueno, toca mejorar. Digo yo, la que nunca juega. Pero sí, bueno, aló. Muchas gracias por el raid. Yo estoy aquí leyendo. Malazos de Tansik. Estoy aquí leyending. Tengo la garganta mala, pero le damos. Pasa bonito. Gracias, disfruta la comida. Got it. Lead your team around and pick up the pace. Kalina looks anxiously toward the embattled front line not far away. Troops crouch behind makeshift barricades and riot shields as bullets from the illegal automatons kick up dust and sparks. Down drones and tiddles lie scattered. Oil mixed with rainwater streaming down the street. Dark liquid that, in Kalina's eyes, looks almost blood red. Where are those reinforcements? Blah, 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 blah. Now notice this game rarely makes a story-specific sprite like responding one day, for example, Kalina fighting or the Stasi suit versus battle outfits. Yeah, hopefully they will start doing it after. You know, like with Corposant, I feel like they already are firmly on their feet. So, you know, we should expect more and demand more. She knows there's nothing she can do. All combat teams are scattered across OD-07, stretched too thin to redeploy. A harsh beam cuts through the rain. Another transport returns after dropping off the last batch of wounded. Kalina straightens up. Next group, move! Kalina helps a patient to the rear of the vehicle, but instead of an empty compartment, two strong arms reach out and hold the weak patient inside. Sit for the rain. Or boy, or goat? Pavel finishes helping the patient, then jumps down from the truck, followed by more than a dozen PMC operatives and Railway Corps soldiers. Julot, help load the wounded first, then far up here. Chop chop. Hey, the Railway Corps are here, and you're still barking orders. Cut the chatter and get to work. Come on, all evacuees this way. The seriously injured first. If you can still walk, lend a hand. Don't just stand there like statues. The PMC and Railway Corps troops move efficiently, speeding up the entire evacuation process. Pavel whips through the crowd, wiping water from his face as he reaches Kalina. Miss Kalina, we talked it over on the way back and decided to come help. We might not be trained soldiers, but we can at least support you. The goat! He pats the rifle slung on his shoulder with pride. You're all still recovering. You shouldn't be on the battlefield. Ah, but the war doesn't care if you got a fever or a toothache. If you can move, you fight. I'm grateful for your courage. She hesitates. The existence of the collapsed particle containment tanks is classified. Knowing the real danger that OD-07 poses, Kalin doesn't want to drag civilians into this. But you all have families. Please, go to the shelters first. I just spoke with Alina. They're safe and being protected. Since I can't leave OD-07 anyway, and someone's looking after them, then I'll protect others instead. It's the same thing. Odessa's burning all over. I finally get it after seeing this mess. Running doesn't bring peace. Someone once put down the bastards for me. Now it's my turn to repay that debt. The absolute goat. The news about OD-07 has spread. Even our tight-fisted boss hiding out in another satellite city said to use all the weapons we brought. No charge. Don't hold back, Counselor. Just give the order. Mr. Pavel, all PMC and Rebel Corps units, please assist us in protecting the transports and ensure the wounded are safely evacuated. Under Kalina's command, the PMC operatives and Rebel Corps soldiers charged into the battlefield. On the public comms channel, more and more people volunteered to join the fight and help residents and the wounded reach safety. Another truckload of patients is filled. Kalina walks up to the driver's side. These evacuees are bound for shelter number 8. Please make sure they arrive safely. After confirming their destination with the driver, Kalina switches to comms channel. Shelter number 8. Shelter number 8. This is Kalina, commander of the evacuation forces. A new group of evacuees will arrive in about 30 minutes. Prepare to receive them immediately. Please wait, Counselor Kalina. Is there a problem? Shelter number 8 is full. There was just an error nearby, so many wounded were brought in. The medical staff are still giving emergency treatment. We really can't take any more people. Understood. Shelter 6, Shelter 7. Can either of you still receive evacuees? We're full as well. Same here. All shelter, evacuation point, and transport supervisors. Send me the current headcount of your assigned areas immediately. In less than 30 seconds, messages come flooding in. All the shelters are full. This is something Kalina has expected. OD-07, with its small population, has fewer and smaller shelters than most satellite cities. But after the recent elite outbreak, a huge number of wounded have been sent here for treatment. The island's population has long exceeded its capacity. It's just that everyone, consciously or not, has been avoiding this truth. No one has the time to think about who truly deserves to hide inside those places that might not even offer any real protection. On the comms, all units keep urging Kalina to make a decision and give the order. Amid the noise, Kalina tears off her headset. In that case, the only choice is to... She looks at the Odessa Bay Bridge on the map. It should have been the route to survival for everyone, but now a line of isolation barriers stands across it, blocking all passage. Forcing a way through will take considerable effort, and stray bullets could hit us. But if we stay here, exposed on the streets, people will die anyway. If it were you, you'd make the same call, wouldn't you? Kalina steels herself and puts her headset back on. All units, proceed. A deafening rush of air drowns out her words. A large military helicopter descends, its mounted guns roaring to life, tearing down several illegal automatons circling nearby. That's... The helicopter hovers lower, its downwash scattering the rain. Through the clear curtain, Colin finally sees the emblem painted on the fuselage. The Special Security Administration. Ropes drop down. Major Fedja and several SSA officers slide rapidly to the ground. Upon landing, Fedja scans the area, quickly spotting a small rain-soaked figure. He strides over to Kalina and salutes sharply. Major Fedja of the Odessa Special Security Administration, leading a unit to provide support. I am here to assume command of OD-07's frontline. But before that, Legislator Zimmerman specifically instructed me to confirm your safety first. Ms. Kalina, we thank you, and the non-military forces administration, for your service to Odessa Oblast. The situation is urgent, and to prevent comms interception, we didn't send advance notice of the reinforcement arrival. My apologies. We can leave the presenters for later, Major Fedja. OD-07's other guard shelters are completely full, while the remaining civilians and wounded urgently need safe evacuation. I believe we have no other choice but to cross the Odessa Bay Bridge to evacuate. As senior counselor of the non-military forces administration, I am formally requesting the Odessa Oblast government to open the bridge immediately. Kalina's tone is firm. Raindrops cling stubbornly to her lashes. Understood. That is exactly the message Legislator Zimmerman asked me to deliver. Councillor Kalina, the Odessa Oblast government requests the continued assistance of the military forces administration to help all non-combatants in OD-07 safely cross the Odessa Bay Bridge and evacuate to other regions. The White Zone city of Odessa is ready to receive them. Wonderful. You have now passed full cooperation. Good. The SSA combat units will arrive in waves to ensure all evacuees leave OD-07 safely. Until the situation stabilizes, command of the evacuation forces remains in your hands. Continue directing the operation as you see fit. Also, Fedja lowers his voice. The technical team dispatched by the Oblast government has safely reached the Sicilian power plant. Some combat automatons have already arrived, with follow-up reinforcements en route. That's great news. Kalina smiles faintly. She immediately grabs her terminal and transmits the good news that the bridge to the mainland is open. Moments later, her voice spreads across the sky through helicopters and the few surviving broadcast towers in the city. Attention all OD-07 residents. The route to the mainland is now open. Follow instructions and evacuate in an orderly manner. Within 5 hours, everyone will be able to cross the Odessa Bay Bridge. Odessa and other satellite cities will provide you with shelter. I repeat. Meanwhile, in the rear command zone, Fedja studies the synchronized enemy map and outlines his initial battle plan. Pavel, who has been ordered of the front lines to evacuate, runs up beside him, craning his neck to peek at the map. SSA Squad 3, take the shortest route from the west. Oh, Major, wait a second. Where is it? Don't send everyone west. Dispatch a few agile small droids through the narrow street southwest, right here. Southwest, right here. Fedja eyes Pavel skeptically, but gestures for him to continue. I spotted it when I was driving the transport earlier. The illegal automatons in this area are big and slow to turn. They don't watch their backs. That squad can circle around from the rear flank and blow off their threads. You fought large automatons before. Not large ones, but I have taken out a few armored vehicles. But you know, the quickest way to stop a heavy vehicle is to wreck its wheels. Same logic. It's not a standard tactic you'll find in a textbook, sure, but you'll only lose a few small units if you fail. The battle will end faster if you succeed. I see. Get back to your transport. You have 3 hours to evacuate. Right, I'm going. Pavel jogs 5 or 6 meters away, then stops again. He scratches his head with a sooty hand and calls out to Fedja's back. Mayor, I was wrong about you. You may not have fought on the front lines, but you've been leading the SSA and protecting my family all this time. Thank you. Please come back safe. I'll buy you dinner after this. Fedja doesn't turn around, and Pavel doesn't dwell on it. He breaks into a run toward the retreating convoy. What a guy! I love him. SSA Squad 3. Dispatch 5 light high firepower droids through the southeast flank. Target the joints of the large illegal automatons. All other combat units hold position on the western street. Fedja lifts his gaze toward the faint orange glow flickering across the bay through the rain. The light of battle. But he knows that beyond the smoke, countless household lights are waiting for those still fighting to come home. Then, over the comms, he adds, "We'll complete the mission. I'll return safely." Sheesh! Man, I love Pavel. 2 hours later. Kalina, now stationed at the Odessa Bay Bridge, watches transport after transport cross to safety, but she still can't fully relax. The isolation barriers on the bridge have been lowered. To protect evacuees, the turrets on Odessa's fixed quarantine wall have limited their firing arcs. But that also leaves the Odessa Bay Bridge and its approaches from OD-07 exposed as an entry point for illegal automatons. From his position in the town, Fedja has sent extra troops to hold the ramp and rebuild the oncoming mechanical forces. But across Odessa, including OD-07, battles rage everywhere. Manpower is scarce, and the situation remains dire. Escort Team 2. Send 3 personnel and 5 small droids to escort those 2 transports across the bridge. Everyone else, hold position and wait for the next convoy. Intercept any illegal automatons reaching the front lines. Do not let them reach the on-ramp leading to the bridge. Kalina checks her communicator. 1 hour remains until the scheduled completion of the evacuation. I wonder how they're doing at the power plant. Oh boy, I do wonder how they're doing at the power plant. Unfortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, we shall find out about that tomorrow. Because my throat is weak. I can't believe how long it has taken me to read this event because of my throat. Because I can never read like more than 5 notes in one go. Terrible, terrible time to get sick. But we're doing it, gang. We shall finish tomorrow. Yippee! The cliffhanger, yeah. Exactly. So let's get back here for a second. What a horrible night for a course. Oh yeah. But yeah, we shall leave it at the cliffhanger there. Tomorrow we'll see what's going on in the power plant with Liva and Ro and Lena and how and whether the thing will explode and provoke a collapse, radiation disaster or not. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys for coming. But yeah, I'm gonna cut the chit chat short because I'm trying not to speak too much. Will they be able to reverse this collapse? We shall see. I'm sure they're fine. They will be fine. Sure, right, right. Tomorrow the epic saga concludes and finishes at last. At last, we shall complete Deep Oblivion. And then I'll be able to move on with my life. Speaking of, I'll probably repeat this tomorrow, unless I forget. Guess 1 is dropping Rush Limit soon. It will probably drop while I'm away, so I won't be able to stream it. I will try to take notes as I play it. To, you know, take notes as I play it, and then maybe when I return, make a little summary of it. And then once it started to campaign, also read it. I also need to read Longitudinal Strain, since same thing happened when that event dropped. My parents were around, so I couldn't read on a stream. But for now, I go rest my throat so I can continue killing it tomorrow. So thank you guys for coming. A stream tomorrow will probably be at around 10 a.m. somewhere around there. So in like 12, 11 hours, somewhere around there. So have a good night for those that is night. Have a good rest of your day for those that is morning. And hopefully I'll see you said in like about 10, 11 hours for the conclusion of Deep Oblivion. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. Remember to stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.